Come along for a super cozy week in the studio where we prepare for a launch, our biggest event of the year, our Christmas market. We navigate around making products and unexpected events, and something really, really exciting happens. Welcome to kind of a gloomy week in the studio, but it is such an exciting week and I can't wait to share it all with you. We have so many things coming on. We have a launch of our Christmas collection. We're going to be part of the eHearts market, which I'll tell you about in a second. And also, I need to do all the prep, the marketing, everything for my Christmas pop-up shop that we're opening in just a couple of weeks. So I'm so excited to take you along for all of that. And I'll just start by talking about a couple really exciting things that I think will make 2026 really, really great. And maybe it can give you some inspiration as well. So I'll start with the eHearts market that we're doing. It's launching on the 31st at 6 p.m. UK time. And basically, it's an online market created by Emily Harvey Art. So if you're part of her Patreon, you can join it and you can basically have your website listed on this page where all these different people come to shop. So it's my first year being part of it. I've been a patron of her for longer, but this is the first time I've had like an online shop to link to like this. And I'm really excited. So all of the products I'm going to show you today, they're going to be part of that launch. So I would love if you just gave me a little bit of a visit, gave all the other people on there a visit, because there'll be tons and tons of small businesses. And it's the perfect time to shop all those Christmas presents and just find new creative people to just like visit their Instagram and support and say hi to. So I'll make sure to pop that link down in the description as soon as it goes live on Friday. But in the meantime, I'll pop my website link just if you want to go check out some of the new products. The other thing is the Christmas pop-up. So the very first time that we're opening is the weekend when it's like the last of November. So it's basically a month until we're opening. And I've started to kind of tease it on Facebook and Instagram a little bit, but I need to really like put it in the serious gears now to market it. And we're gonna do tons of different stuff. So last year we did leaflets, that was really successful. I need to post to more Facebook groups and do things like that. I also want to post like my newsletter and I want to do all these different things. And of course, we also need to do a lot of like just social media in general marketing for it. I also want to update my website a bit so it has a section about it, because I think right now it actually doesn't really. So I think that would be helpful. And it could be like a space for me to do like announcement of markets I'm going to be attending anyway, because I found some really exciting things. So I've been seeing if I can attend different markets, and there aren't really that many. Like the city I live in is not massive, and if I'm going to spend the money to like take the train or drive to a bigger city, then I'd have to stay in a hotel and that would cost a lot of money, and basically it's not really making any money in the end then. So I've been looking at different alternatives. And I did have an opportunity this year, but it was just on the same time that we had something else happen. So hopefully next year I can attend that one. But I found two options that I think are going to be so exciting for next year. The first one is we design the folder and marketing material already every year for a book event, basically. And that book event, it has lots and lots of different authors and people who are businesses who sell things, but most of them are trying to promote something like a big bookstore or things like that. And one of the big products that I'm starting to make now are hand-bound books. So I'm making bookmarks, hand-bound books, I'm illustrating all these products and things for like book lovers, so like notepads and things, reading journals. And I think it would be the perfect space to have a table. So I asked the person who's arranging it if like how much it would cost and if it would be possible to have a table. And it's such a good opportunity. So for next winter, we're going to be attending that. And I also found something else. So one of those places in the city that's quite an old town, they have this space that you can rent for a pop-up, and I had no idea. So I've sent in my application for that for spring or summer. So if you're someone who is also wanting to like maybe try having a little bit of a shop or a pop-up or something, or you want to attend markets but you don't really want to be outside because, I mean, let's face it, with products that could get ruined, it's such a massive risk. Look into if your city has some pop-up opportunities. And if there aren't any listed, you can try calling the city and seeing if they'd be willing to negotiate something with you to have it open for a week or a month or something like that, and just give it kind of an opportunity to test the waters a little bit, because there might be more opportunities than you think. The biggest task that I have today is I have designed 5 different, well, they were meant to be greeting cards, but I realized that I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I want them to be really thick and lush. And when you fold them, that paper quality that I have, they really are. But in this case, they are hand cut, like unique shapes. And because of that, I feel like they are a tiny bit too thin to have as greeting cards. So I've decided instead to make them like tags for your Christmas presents because they're really beautiful. I'm so excited with the print quality and the design and everything. So I'm gonna sell them as a set of 5, and it'll be like gift tags basically, but like nice big lush ones. So I need to take some pictures of those and I need to list them on my website. I also need to show you some different designs I've made for notebooks and things and put them on the website. And I also need to start prepping a lot and make kind of a to-do list for the Christmas shop. It's a little bit later, I've had lunch and all the different listings are now on my website. So I feel super prepared and I'm just super excited to see what happens with the eArts market and start meeting lots of other people and things. One thing that I think is going to be really important for the Christmas pop-up this year is to make sure that we have lots of different products that are really giftable and that aren't just Santas. So like last year we had tons and tons of Santas because my parents run a business where they make handmade Santas, and that was great, but it also felt a little bit overwhelming. Like we noticed that people were kind of having a hard time choosing which one, and it was just a lot of products. So this year I want to make sure that I'm reorganizing the way that the layout is done so that it's not just so much kind of Santas, but we have like stationery is more clear in one big section. I have so much more different products to offer this year, so I think that will be helpful. I've also wanted to put the greetings card in a much more kind of obvious position, so we'll have a look at that. And also I'm trying to make some products that are a bit more kind of kid room friendly, or as gifts for parents or gifts for kids, for example. And so I've played around a little bit with Fimo clay. And so what I want to try to make are basically these kinds of like drawer pulls. So like these really cute floral or maybe like planets or other things that could be for kids' rooms where you have these custom drawer pulls. Because what I want people to feel when you're walking into the pop-up is that you're going into this kind of like magical space where everything feels really special, and you want to bring a little bit of that specialness into your home, either through like an art print or something like this. So I'll show you what I've been experimenting on and I'll get your feedback on it. So here's the design I've been working on so far. It's like meant to be like a little flower, so you've got this little pull like this, and I think it could be really cute on a drawer. Right now I've just put one coat of this light blue, but I definitely have to make another coat. And then I was thinking, because this is like the light blue color, and I have a darker color that I think could be really cute to put little details in the flower to make it feel just a little bit more hand painted. The way it works is you've got this here, and then you'll have one of these to basically screw that on so that you can tighten it to fit your specific drawers. So it's super flexible that way. I've made it, this part here, quite thick just so that you have space to put your hand and pull. So I think that the design and the fit of it, this was very much a prototype one, is cute. But I do think I need to adjust the painting a little bit and see if we can make it even cuter. But if we like this one, then I'm thinking we could make a couple sets of 6, because a lot of drawers have 6 pulls. So we'll give that a little try. Another thing that I've been experimenting with is making little magnets. So like this is a bird one, for example, and I've made like little pickle jars and cute things like that. So I might do those, but I'll have to see. I have to find a good type of magnet to put on the back. But just little cute things that you could pop in like a kid's room or in your fridge or something to make it a little bit extra special. Hey, I actually wasn't at all planning to film today, but I just have to let you know because I just got my first ever wholesale order through Faire. And it's just so exciting. I'm so excited it's happening, you know? It's working. So I'm gonna pack that up now. It's for a business in Norway for a little shop. So I'm super excited and I'll do that and I'll show you everything. So let me show you how we've done it. So we've done it a little bit differently in the greenhouse this year for the pop-up. And so I don't know if you remember, maybe I'll insert some footage here, but last year we had a couple of tables in the middle and we had like a table along this side and then we had the desk here. Excuse all the stuff right now. But basically we're going to have the desk in the same place, but I want it to be a little bit of a better flow. So I've moved the Christmas tree to here rather than just by the entrance because I want the Christmas cards and the ornaments to be more obvious. And I think this way it will be really good. And also you get the Christmas tree up quite a bit. I've also put this curtain rod here and I've got a second curtain. So it'll look a lot more thick with like two curtains. But I think that way it will be like a nice backdrop to this table here. That will be like the stationery table mainly. So basically, last year we had a lot of Christmas products like Santa's. And we'll still have those and they'll be mostly on this side here. But I want the stationery and the cards to really be very visible. And I think this way it will be a lot more obvious. And I think the flow will be better. So we had a small table last year in the middle and that one kind of got knocked over, like not the table, but the stuff on it sometimes. So I think this will be good. The only thing I'm wondering is, you see like this bit, sorry, I'm going to try to hold the camera a bit different. So you see this bit here. I'm wondering if maybe it will be better flow if I pull the table out and then people can walk behind it as well, because we do have quite a bit of space here in this walkway. But I don't know if that will be too tight. So we'll see how we go. But we've gotten this far and it's very, very cozy. I tried to convince my son to decorate the tree with me the other day, but he was having too much fun building with Legos and stuff. So I might do that a little bit later today, just to kind of get more of a Christmassy vibe. Hello, today is actually the day before the eHeart Market's launching. And I need to wrap up the vlog so I can post it so you guys can see it today. But I just wanted to show you some of the hand-bound books that I've been making because I'm actually launching some of them on the website. And I'm so proud of them because this is something I've been learning over the past year. And it's so easy to be a perfectionist, and I really have been. And last year I did go for it and I kind of tried to sell a couple and they were lovely. But I have become so much better and I'm really excited about that. So I've been making a couple of different kinds of books and I'll show you this one first. So this is basically like a notebook set where you have one A5. So this one's like very, very sweet with like flowers and butterflies and things. And I'll maybe pop some pictures on the screen to do them a bit more justice because it's so gloomy in here today. And the other one, I designed it so that it would be like a set together. So it's an A6 one. They each have 24 pages. And if you do back and front, it's 48 pages. I never really quite know how people count with this stuff. It feels like there's no one standard. But they're a really lovely, nice notebook. And they're blank inside, both of them. But this one, that's the A5 one, it has a really pretty like yellow, this bright, pretty color inside on the first page. So I just think that they're such a cute set and I'm listing them basically as a set. And I think that's such a perfect like gift set for someone, or if you just want to make like your work notes or your desk a little bit cuter. So they're going to be launching on the website that for the collection coming tomorrow. The other kinds of books I've been making are way more like traditionally bound books. And so for these ones, I've got fabrics from secondhand shops or some that were used for my parents' business that they no longer use. So they were just basically gonna go to waste. So I'm repurposing fabric, which is lovely. And it means that basically there's just a couple copies of every design. I've got this one, the blue one. I've got one in the same way, but in pink. And then I've got a couple really fun printed fabrics that I'll show you in a second. But it's just such a fun thing to go on like a little scavenger hunt in secondhand shops and find beautiful fabrics. And you need so little to be able to bind a book. So it means that you can find ones that are really special. So with this one, you've got this really cute gingham pattern. It's a really soft fabric. And then when you first open it, you have this beautiful like print inside where you can write your name or notes or things. And it's a very traditionally bound book. So it has these little end caps at the top and bottom there. These little ones you see here. And this one is 40 A4 pages, so it would be 80 pages or 160 pages if you do back and front. So 80 pages or 160 pages back and front. And so it's quite a thick notebook. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so soft and I've had so much fun making these. So these ones are probably going to be launching in the Christmas shop. I might do only this one, and then in that case it would only be one that would be available for the launch this Friday. So keep an eye out, go check it out, see if we're able to get it up in time. But it's just been so much fun, and I'll show you those other fabrics now. So here are some of the fabrics that I have for the book binding, and these are basically, this is the fabric, the blue one that I've made this notebook of, and I have a similar one, basically the same pattern but in a pink gingham, and then I've got just a regular red gingham, and I think this would be so cute for like a recipe book because it feels so classic. And then I found some prints at my local secondhand shop, and do you know when sometimes you think like, is this the most amazing thing ever, or is it super over the top? And I was looking at this one, and it has these little cute jars with like cherry and like sloneberry maybe. Yeah, just super duper cute, and I just fell in love with it. And I think for the right people, this is such a beautiful design. So I'm really, really excited. I actually already created one for my mom in this. And then I also found this one, and although it's quite colorful and a bit over the top, I think if you pick out the right pieces for the different notebooks and maybe doing a different format rather than an A5, I think this could be super fun and super cute. So you could really create a lot of different designs because it has these different sections in the fabric. So I'm really excited to create more and show you more about kind of how all these different books come out. So maybe I'll show you some more of those next week. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming along this week. It has been a little bit chaotic, kind of prepping for all these different things and shooting and thinking about the greenhouse and stuff, but it's so exciting, and I'm really, really happy about my very first wholesale order and just the support that you guys have given me on my previous videos as well. It's really, really fun and encouraging, and I'm so happy to be part of this creative community. So if you are excited to go check out other creatives and my site for the eHearts Market, make sure to do that. It's coming out Friday the 31st at 6 p.m. UK time. And yeah, just go check it out. I'll put all the links down in the description, and have a really lovely cozy winter/autumn week or wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye.